one other thing that I wanted to say is you guys both inspired me a lot over the last several years about having children and showing them grace. And I always like kind of had it in my mind of like, oh, that means I should, I should be nicer. I should, be more patient and be almost more merciful with them, I guess is probably the right term. Like, just don't punish them. But the grace is the next step. It's not just not punishing. It's giving them something they don't deserve in a moment that they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Right. Which is why Christ is so awesome. Mm-hmm. So I actually put this into practice. Do you remember that? It was like a month or two ago. And it was like the first time where I was like, I told Taylor, I was like, I'm going to like do what your parents have been teaching, and I want to see how she reacts. So I
totally backfired. We're so full of yes.
Yeah, you guys lied. Yeah, I'm done with the podcast. No, but I forget what she did.
Experiment strikes again. Sorry.
No, you're good. She like, I don't remember what she did. She did something probably stupid. Not because she's stupid, but just it's small things that she knew better than to do, and she did. And I was like, gosh, like I told her what would happen if she did it again is that she was going to go in a timeout for a half hour, which is a long time, but it's like, it's the only way she'll listen is when it's like boring. So I'm like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I told her I would do it. And then I was like, gosh, but I always do that. I always stick to it because I was always told, don't be wishy-washy when you tell them to punish them. You have to stick to it. And I'm like, yeah, but what if you did what you guys have always said, which is, every now and then switch it to grace so they can get the concept. And I remember I talked to you about it, and I was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I forget exactly what I did, but I basically was like, you're not going into timeout. And not only are you not going into timeout, but because we love you and we want to show you the grace that God has, right? Like, it was trying to show her an example. I think we gave her something. Like a dessert. We gave her a dessert. And she was just like, I think she was just like in shock, like, whoa, hold on.
And I like that
awesome.
You didn't just do the action. You took the time to explain to her, like, this was what you deserved to get, was this time out.
Very good.
And because you did this thing and we warned you and this is what you should have done. But yes, because we want to show you what grace is, like, that's why we're doing this. You didn't just leave it like, oh, we're just going back on what we said. It's not
exactly.
a big deal. It was like, no, it was a big deal. You broke what we said, but we're still going to give you grace.
Yeah.
So I think that's
awesome.
really good for her. But.
Yeah, I hope that helped.